So I wanted to just do a quick video. I've been getting a lot of questions as to, what do you do if the belt breaks and it just whirs? How do you open it up? And I've addressed this in other videos, but I don't think I spent too much time on it. So let me just quickly explain the problem and usually how you get around it. So you want to get to the underside of this mechanism to replace the belt or motor or whatever the case may be, and it won't open. So you got a couple problems. You got to get to the underside, but you can't open it because the gear that runs on the inside is almost like an L shape. And when it gets to this part here, it locks and holds the tray in. So you would think, all right, well, we'll just disconnect all of these cables, unscrew it and pull it out. Well, the problem with that is, as on most, there is this faceplate. And you can't take the faceplate off if if the drawer is closed and it's on the outside of the front panel. So yeah, you could do that, and you would also have to release the faceplate and disconnect everything, and that can turn into a lot more work than is needed. However, most of the manufacturers actually have you covered. So think about it. They got problems under warranty. They want their technicians to be able to get in here, swap parts, and put it back together so they can sell these as refurbished units. Back in the day, they actually would take stuff in for repair and send it back to customers, but I don't even think they do that anymore. The more units the technicians can work on per day, the more money the company makes. So they want to make it as easy as possible. So there's all different ways of doing this. I'm going to go over a couple of them. I'm going to use this as this unit as an example. But if you're using, say, a 5-disc changer, the tray is going to be much larger, and there may be different methods. But I'll just give you a general idea. Well, on a lot of CD and DVD players, if you look on the bottom of it, this one's covered by a piece of felt. And you can tell I've already used this. So on the underside, you have a C and an O. And you can't really see it. And I tried zooming in, and you can't see anything. But there's a little piece here. And when it's closed, it's over here. When it's open, it's over here. And this is the actual gear inside. So all you have to do is, I'm going to actually turn this off. This already has belts in it, and it already works. Obviously, you saw the drawer open, but I'm just showing you how to do this. You stick a screwdriver in there and you slide it to the left. And it unlocked the drawer. So now we can push the drawer open, take the panel off. If there's something we can do while it's open, great. If not, close it up and disconnect everything and take it out and replace the belt. Now, there's other ways. I know Sony likes to use this method. What is it? I think Pioneer. But there's other options too. Sometimes there will be a gear under here, and you just got to feel around with it unplugged. Because if you accidentally hit something in the power supply, you'll get zapped. And yes, this is actually plugged in because I'm an idiot. But I'm demonstrating, so. But sometimes you'll feel a big gear underneath here. And what you can do is just turn it half a turn, and it will unlock the tray. Just like when I flip this back here. The only thing is, with this design, you can't get to that gear, but sometimes the gear will be in the back. So you can actually just slip your finger under here, turn it, sometimes use a screwdriver, and that's really it. It's don't overthink it. There's a gear under there that you have to get to, and you have to spin it half a turn to open it, even a quarter of a turn, just to get it past, and I'll show you what it looks like here. And this is the underside of the tray. So you see there's the gear. There's a motor with a gear that actually pulls the tray in and out. And then they have a piece that sits in here. And the part that I flipped over on the bottom of the case is what pushed the piece out of here so that the tray could be popped open. Because what happens is it rides up here and it locks. And that's why you can't move the tray once it's closed. Sometimes instead of using a slot like this, the gear itself will actually just come across and roll around. And you just got to find a way to roll it back till it gets to about this part here, or where it's just straight, and then you can pull the tray out. So like I said, don't overthink it. It's working on this, doing that kind of a thing is super easy. You're just replacing a belt. It's not brain surgery. And that's kind of the goal of this channel, at least right now, is trying to keep some of these simple repairs simple. We're keeping the oscilloscope out of it. We're keeping any high-end measuring equipment out of it. We're just doing basic repair on household electronics that would otherwise wind up in the dumpster because somebody doesn't know how to fix it. And that's the goal. It's basic troubleshooting. I think somebody was making fun of one of the videos like, yeah, basic troubleshooting. Yeah, that's what it is. It's basic troubleshooting. At some point, if I get a microscope, better oscilloscope, yeah, I'll probably start doing some surface mount, board level repairs, making videos about that. But for now, it's just going to be very basic. And again, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.